I wanted to talk a little bit today about co-working spaces. This is the first time that I have been working out of a CoWork here at Social Standard. We have an office down in Santa Monica called Cross Campus. It's really big and open and has like a great space for events and a lot of amenities that you really can't get having your own office in Santa Monica for the cost of real estate. And down here in San Diego, we have one called Union CoWork. It's same kind of style, like super open, and it's got big garage bay doors where you can throw up the doors and like kind of have inside-outside work and enjoy the fact that we're pretty close to the beach. So it's got some good things for sure, which is like having that cool kind of retro, like nice modern office vibe with like kombucha and beer on tap and just like all these different office rooms and stuff like that. But then the bad part is we're out in this kind of bullpen area, and definitely as a sales guy, like having conversations with my team, I tend to get loud, and I've gotten pulled out, by the manager a couple times already because, I was too loud or like disrupting kind of the bullpen area. But just wanted to get some thoughts on co-working and if you like that kind of an office environment and setup. And I'll show you some of the things that I like about this office and some of the things that I don't like about it. One thing I definitely like is all the different meeting rooms that you can kind of hang out and use. Definitely for our budget, we probably wouldn't be able to afford a building like this with phone call conference rooms you can go in, and especially for a loud sales guy like me, being able to come in here and get a call done is super nice. The part that sucks, this is the big bullpen conference area. And if we want to, we even have big conference rooms like this we can use. Parking spot right here. It's literally one block from the beach. So we got sunbum sunscreen and a surfboard in the office, so we can just easily come out and go for a little session. So it's pretty nice. Close to restaurants and coffee places. It's awesome. Another cool company, Sunbum Sunscreen. I think they're from Florida, but they opened this West Coast office, and they're literally our neighbors. There's our office, their office. Gotta put these guys on the list. Productive day so far. Had a call this morning with an agency from the summit that we met at GDS in Florida. And they actually work with Davidoff cigars, and they own a sub-brand called Camacho and are doing a really cool program this summer. I can't get too much into the details right now, but they hit us up for some help looking for some influencer partners. So super pumped to actually be able to work with a cigar brand. That's the first time I've ever, had that opportunity. So really pumped on that. Also had a really good call with an experiential agency this afternoon, and I'm gonna meet with them in New York next week. But one thing I wanted to talk about, Travis Chambers from Chamber Media recently put out a video talking about how they're moving to a 4-day work week. And I think that's super awesome. I love the content Travis puts out, and he's like a huge inspiration to me and like how to do content on LinkedIn and social as like an entrepreneur really well. But I just was thinking about this idea of like a 4-hour work week. Like, how do you be in the agency business and the services business and only work 4 days a week when clients are in the office 5 days a week? It almost feels like rather than moving to like a 4-day work week, maybe just creating like flexibility for your employees to where, they can, as long as they get their work done, if they come in, a little bit late, if some people are morning people. Like I have a guy who works in my office named Tyson. He literally wakes up at 4:30 in the morning, and I know he's at his computer by 7:30 a.m. like getting work done. And then I have other employees that are more efficient and get their work done at night, so they come in like, late morning and stay late and like work well into the evening. I feel like the best thing for agency life and work-life balance is you have to really love the job and really love the account, because when you're in client services, you're basically working when the client's working. So that's why I take my vacations exactly when my clients take their vacations, but sometimes I have to work on weekends if I have to travel to a trade show or we have an event. But it feels like rather than trying to limit the days or that you're in the office, if you just make sure that the employee or the personality type really matches up to the account, and it really, the job feels less like work and feels more like, you know, your true passion or what you really want to do, that's a better strategy than trying to limit like how many days or what hours you need to be in the office. Just creating that freedom and that flexibility to get your work done, you know, work from the road, work from home, flexibility. I think that's really what's working super well for us. I'm super pumped for Travis and his team, and hopefully that works for them. But it just got me thinking about the nature of like office politics, or really more about flexibility around like office hours and culture and stuff like that. So if you have a way that your team works as far as you know, being in the office or when they're supposed to be in front of their computers, or how you kind of get around this culture of like always being on and connected, whether we're at home or vacation or traveling or in the office or out of the office, how do you deal with that dynamic of just work hours in the office and being on all the time? Leave your thoughts in the comments. So just sitting here at the 76 station, getting some gas, about to head down from San Diego to LA for a couple of days. Gonna pick up my client from Adobe at the airport down at LAX, so I've got a good head start to go grab him, and then we're gonna head on down to the Cuban seat and probably do a little remote cigar lounge office day, and maybe meet up with some other people on our cigar marketing list. By the way, if you smoke cigars and you want to be added to our brothers and sisters of the Leaf marketing group, you know, send me a direct message on LinkedIn and I'll add you to the group. It's basically a group of about 60 people who smoke cigars and hang out, and we do like smoking events at different marketing conferences and stuff throughout the year. So a little crazy. There's like a manhunt going on in my neighborhood right now. Carlsbad's a pretty sleepy neighborhood, and there's like 50 cop cars down at the end of the road and helicopters flying around the neighborhood talking about a suspect. So I don't know what happened. I'm sure we'll find out on the news later tonight, but yeah, a little sketched to like leave town when there's literally like a manhunt going on in the neighborhood. But you know, we'll lock the doors, I guess, and hope for the best. But yeah, should be a couple of good days down in LA, getting some stuff done and hanging out with clients and meetings, and going to check out this event at YouTube tomorrow. So I know that there's going to be a bunch of creators there, so I'll be vlogging from the event, and I'll show you who shows up and stuff. So see you soon. Bye. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're here today at YouTube Spaces in Los Angeles. Just went through security. They have a super high security protocol here after the stuff that went down up in their office up in San Jose, but we're in. We got a nice day of workshops with Adobe and a bunch of creators. So I don't know how much I can show, but maybe if we have some opportunity to talk to some creators today throughout the workshop, I'll throw that on the blog as well. But it should be a great day. So this is the lobby of the YouTube Spaces area. Crazy. Here at YouTube all day doing a workshop with Adobe. Had a bunch of creators down to kind of show them the different products like Premiere and After Effects, and it was a little bit over my head. They spent a little bit of time demoing Rush and showing some cool new features that are coming down the pipeline, and some shortcuts and stuff. But super fun day. This creator space is amazing. If you have 10,000 subscribers or more, you can basically hang out in the main area, like use it as an office, and they've got sound stages and equipments with Red cameras and like any type of equipment you could ever think of. Editing bay, screening rooms, it's just crazy. But yeah, it was a super fun day hanging out with Adobe and YouTube, and thanks for having us out. Hey, what's up, everybody? So it's Saturday. I'm home today with the kids. Had a great week down in LA at YouTube with Adobe, and just back getting some work done and watching the kids while the wife is doing her yoga class training. But yeah, one cool thing about working in marketing and advertising is sometimes you get some hookups. So I've got a couple of things that have come in the mail over the last couple of days that I wanted to unbox. So first thing I think is from Cutter and Buck. We met these guys at the GDS Summit in Florida, and they sent us an email asking us for our sizes. So Cutter and Buck is a golf brand. I've actually never owned or wore their stuff before, but they sent us a little gift bag. So yeah, a couple looks like 2 or 3 shirts and some yeah, a bunch of golf shirts. So here's one of them, pretty sick. Another one, blue one here, and this looks more like a long sleeve or something like that for warm weather. So thank you guys at Cutter and Buck. Super sick to get some free golf swag, and I'll definitely rep that next time I go out on the course. And then also, right before I left for the Kentucky Derby, I ran into my buddy Carson Finkel. We share office space with him down in LA at the cross campus office. Carson used to be an ad sales guy like me, and then he left to kind of join the brand side and be a marketer. So he started, or either started this company or works for them. I don't know the exact story, the full story. I gotta connect with him and find out. But I think he's part of this company in a more substantial way than just working with them. But they're called 10th Street Hats, and he when he found out I was going to the Kentucky Derby, he mentioned that they are actually the official hat provider of the Kentucky Derby. He sent me a little Derby hat before I took off for the Derby. Unfortunately, did not arrive in time to sport, but hey, maybe for next year, right? So here we go. This is the official hat of the Kentucky Derby. Medium. Pretty good. Nice. So yeah, if you like this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button or like this video, and if you have anything you want me to cover, leave a comment below. See you later.